Hello students, welcome back. So today we are going to discuss the format of fund flow statement. So this is the last topic that we need to discuss in fund flow statement. So let us look into the format. Students, this is how the format of fund flow statement looks. It's called FFS. It has to get tallied like that of your balance sheet. So it has sources and it has applications. Technically we call sources are nothing but liabilities. Applications are nothing but assets. This is what basically we discuss in accounts. But here sources means from where you got the money, where you got the capital. Application refers to the usage of money. The money where you got, you need to make use of it. So therefore application is nothing but we call usage of capital. Sources indicates from where you got the capital. In short, sources are nothing but receipts, applications are nothing but payments. So where and all you may get the capital, where you may get the money? Through issue of shares and debenture. When shares are issued, when debentures are issued, you receive money. When you sell fixed assets, you receive money. When working capital decreases, you receive money. So decrease in working capital, you get the answer in statement of changes in working capital. So decrease in working capital means when there is a shortage of working capital, you make arrangements to overcome the shortage. You apply for bank loan or you apply for overdraft facilities. So in that situation, you receive cash. So decrease in working capital means there is a shortage of working capital. So when there is shortage, you go for borrowings from bank in the form of loan or in the form of overdraft. So you receive cash during decrease in working capital. When dividends are received, you receive cash. When loans are raised, you receive cash. So when you borrow long-term loan or short-term loan from a bank, you receive cash. And funds from operation, which we did in adjusted PL account, FFO. So in fund flow operations, you receive fund from business operations. So what are the payments, applications? Redemption of shares is called repayment of shares. So whenever preference shares are being repaid after certain specific time, you have to pay the cash. Purchase of fixed asset, you need to make payments. Increase in working capital, whatever amount of working capital is excess, you invest that in bank in shorter durations. So that means cash goes out. There is a payment when working capital increases. So additional working capital, excess working capital, you invest in short-term securities. So cash goes out in case of increase in working capital. And when there is a dividend paid, there is a payment. When is loan repaid, there is a payment. And income tax paid, there is a payment. So all payments will come in the application side and all receipts will come in the sources side. So this is the basic aspect of the format of fund flow statement. What are the steps in this 14 marks problem, students? There are basically 4 steps. Step number 1, prepare statement of changes in working capital, which we worked out nearly 10 problems in the previous session. So first you need to go for preparing statement of changes in working capital. Number 2, you need to prepare necessary ledger account. Particularly you may have to prepare building account or plant account or any other account depending upon the need in the question. So we have already prepared some few plant and machinery accounts. So you may have to prepare certain ledger accounts depending upon the situation. Third, you need to go for preparing adjusted PL account. And the fourth, you need to go for preparing fund flow statement. Simple, students. Statement of changes in working capital, you take only current assets and current liabilities. Adjusted PL account, you take expenses and incomes. In fund flow statement, you take non-current assets and non-current liabilities. So in between ledger accounts, you may have to prepare, depending upon situation, you may have to prepare either building account or machinery account or furniture account in order to find out the sale or purchase. Okay, that's simple working note. So students, three things, point number 1, 3 and 4. So in step number 1, statement of changes in working capital, what you keep in mind, you take only current assets and current liability. Adjusted PL account, what you take? You take all non-business expense and non-business income. Fourth, what you take? Non-current assets and non-current liability. So in first one you take current, in the last one you take non-current. What are the points to be remembered by you? Current assets and current liabilities are recorded in statement of changes in working capital. I have already explained this and we have worked out many problems on statement of changes in working capital. Non-cash and non-business incomes and expenses are recorded in adjusted PL account. So this also we have worked out a couple of problems in adjusted PL account. So non-current items are recorded in fund flow statement. I have explained you. Depending upon certain situations, ledger accounts are required to be prepared. This also I have explained you. If shares and debentures are issued for consideration of assets like cash, fixed assets, stock, etc., only that portion of current asset will be treated as source and taken in fund flow statement and not in the statement of changes in working capital. What does this fifth point mean, students? Sometimes assets are purchased against issue of shares. It's just like what we did in amalgamation in the 4th semester BCom. So in that particular case, what we do, we purchase assets, but we don't pay in the form of cash, we issue in the form of share. So shares are issued, debentures are issued against purchase of assets. For example, students, total stock purchased, assume that stock purchased 50,000 rupees. Out of 50,000 rupees, 30,000 is issued in the form of, it's paid in the form of cash, and 20,000 is issued in the form of shares. Can you look at the bracket? Stock purchased is 50,000. You have to pay 50,000 for purchase of stock, but you pay 30,000 in the form of cash and 20,000 in the form of shares. So students, stock purchased is 50,000, cash paid 30,000 and shares issued 20,000. So 30 plus 20, 50,000. In this case, if you look at students, stock is current asset, cash is current asset. So current, no change in working capital as explained before. I repeat, stock is a current asset, cash is a current asset, current working capital will not change. Stock is a current asset, share is a non-current liability, working capital will change. So how much you should take in fund flow statement? You should take only 20,000, not 50,000. 50,000 stock is purchased. 30,000 paid in the form of cash, ignore. Cash and stock, current, no change. But 20,000 is issued in the form of shares. So only 20,000 should be considered and not 30,000. Fine students, tomorrow we will work out some problems on fund flow statement. Thank you.